How is it that even the world's top chess players, after years of training and countless hours of preparation, still blunder in critical moments? And then there's you, a humble 1200 elo, casually dropping pieces right out of the opening. In this video, we will uncover the strategy used by all the top chess players, a strategy that can skyrocket your chess rating. But that's not all. We will also dive into how to think before making a move. What's the secret? First, put the video on full screen and give me all the focus you have. Secret number 1. Stop blundering. When you blunder, it's often because you didn't take enough time to fully assess the board. So, take a deep breath, slow down and carefully examine your opponent's last move. Ask yourself, what's their plan? What threats do they pose? And how can you counter them? Thinking through each position thoroughly will help reduce your blunders. Even if the move seems to be obvious, spend at least 10 to 15 seconds looking at the position. You can't expect to find the best moves in just a few seconds. That's why I don't recommend playing shorter time controls like Blitz or Bullet. Prioritize longer games. They give you the time you need to think. Secret number 2. Checks, captures and attacks. You have probably heard this a lot, and for good reason. This simple technique is all you need to reach 1700. Even if you don't know any opening theory or endgame tricks, just looking for checks, captures and attacks and carefully calculating each one will take you far. Look at this position. Black has just played g4. I gave you 5 seconds to find the best move. Pause the video if you need to. I hope you took your time. Let's see if you were able to find it. First, let's examine the checks. We could play knight takes f6 check, but it's just a trade of knights. We could also play knight takes c7 check, but we lose our knight in return. Are there any other checks available in this position? No. That seems to be it. Now, let's look at the captures. We could capture the pawn on g4. This move stops the attack on a knight, but gives black an open file for their rook and helps develop their light squared bishop. So, while it's okay, it's not the best. We could take the bishop on d3, but that's simply trading bishops. Any other captures? No, those are the main options. Finally, let's look at our attacks. We could play bishop to g5, pinning black's knight to their queen and threatening to capture it. Congratulations, this is the best move. Now, let's talk about black's best move. According to Stockfish, black's best response is to give up the queen. If black doesn't do that, they end up in a very bad position. Did you find this move? If you did, feel free to comment below. Let's look at another position. Here, black plays knight to f6. Let's again look for checks. We have this check, but it just loses the bishop. We have another check, but wait a minute. Black is forced to take the bishop, and then we can simply capture the queen for free. Sometimes, finding the best move is easy. And sometimes it's harder because you have to calculate more. But remember, just give yourself time and you will improve with practice. Secret number 3. Think all the time. Don't just zone out after you have made your move. When it's your opponent's turn, don't waste the time. Use it. Think about what they might do next. This way, you are always one step ahead and ready with a plan. Instead of getting surprised and scrambling, imagine if as soon as they move, you already have your counter ready, like you saw it coming. It feels awesome and it's how you start playing a smarter game.